This is my 2009 Infiniti G37 Sport Sedan. I'm going to tell you why this car right here is the best car you should get for your first ever car for a daily. Before I even tell you why this is the best car you should get for your first car if you're trying to get into cars, let me go over through the little model list I have of this because it's obviously not stock at all. First thing you may notice is that my grille and emblem is blacked out. Over my whole car, I have all of the chrome deleted. So I have a chrome delete over my windows. Going in the back too, I do have a D badge except for the Infiniti logo, which is blacked out too. My license plate right there, black G37. And all around here, there's no chrome. Then I got these black side skirts right here from eBay. Didn't want to spend too much money with these because I knew over time they're just gonna get dings and cracks and it might break off. So I didn't want to spend too much money on these right here. Then I have some carbon fiber style, yes, I'm sorry. It's not real carbon fiber, but side mirror caps. I like those a lot though. I might take them off. Because original it's black, so maybe we'll see. Then I have a carbon fiber rear spoiler with a roof spoiler too. I know it doesn't do much and it actually may affect the performance of the downforce, but it's just a daily and I like the look of it, so I'm just gonna keep it on there for now. Then moving the back, I have my rear diffuser. Same set from eBay and it came with the side skirts. I have these JMR flow formed rims. I'm rocking 19 by 9.5s in the rears and 19 by 8.5s in the front. So they are staggered. So I got a little bit beefier tires and rims in the back for the rear wheel drive, which I thought was a plus. I have my brake calipers painted red for a more sportier look. You know, it doesn't do much, but I like the look of them because it matches with the red accent all around. So I have the same things in the front. I have some slotted rotors in the front and just some basic rotors in the back because, you know, all of it, the heat and most of the braking comes right here. With the suspension setup, I am rocking with BC Racing coilovers, CS coilovers. So I would get coilovers. If you can't afford coilovers, go with springs. But me personally, for the ride and comfort, I like the coilovers a lot. Now let's talk about the exhaust. At the front, I am running OSS test pipe, so I am catless right now. And people hate or dislike that. Oh, you should have done high flow cats. But I had these from the previous owner, or he had them without installed, so I installed them myself. Then going back, I have a Northeastern exhaust Y pipe. Then going back more, I have just stock resonators. You always want to keep your resonators because you want to be too raspy with these VQs here. Then going back, I have a muffler delete with 4-inch exit tips right now. And I'll put the clip of what my car sounds like. Now let's talk about my interior. Originally, I had all tan, or the wheat color that Infiniti gives out, so it's what my headliner looks like. I originally had that with my seats, my carpet, basically a lot of different trim pieces, but I did do a remodel about 3 weeks ago, and this is what it looks like now. So my doors right here are completely blacked out except for this trim piece right here. I will be wrapping that soon. You will see that in about a week from now. Then my carpet, I have it all blacked out too, with some of the center console piece and trim pieces around here. So like right here and my weather strip, I had to do that too. So obviously the first thing that I notices a lot is the steering wheel. It's a carbon fiber steering wheel. About, I would say, $250 for these right here. This is the style one, so I believe this is not real carbon fiber. This is what the original owner had. Then I have these paddle shifters here. It comes with the stock sport mode. Then I have a Q60 shift knob with the leather, real leather. Everything out here is glossed out, wrapped. So the center console, everything over there, right there, that trim piece. Then you're obviously wondering what the seats are. These are obviously not the original ODM seats. These are from Coverland's seat covers, which did a pretty good job with covering up all the tears and stuff I had, because there's sun faded and I had big rips in my seats. So these look beautiful, and it looks great with the black interior and with the red steering wheel. Obviously, you see in the back, looks great. Does not fully cover up the original tan, so that's what the original tan used to look like, but you can't get perfect with the seat cover, so you know, I have to work with what I got right now. Then with my floor mats, these are some Naruto style floor mats. These are from Incomplete GL. I'll have it linked in the description, but I love these things so much. I just purchased these, so there will be a video out showing all of it, but I got that side too with the full cover of with the rears too, as to what the rears look like too. For the price point, I think it is a great purchase, and you guys should check them out. Then with the little things like this red GTR styled push to start I have, which match with the red interior, and with this door light that I have with the Infiniti logo and with the Infiniti named on it. Can't really see it right now because it's daytime, but at nighttime it's really nice. Then moving to the engine bay. This Infiniti G37 is packing a 3.7 liter V6, pushing around 330 horsepower and a 0 to 60 in about 5.2 to 5.1 seconds with the sport version. Pretty much for my system, I have it almost basically stock just with the intake system. I have these Typhoon intake systems with K&N no oil filters. I do the no oil because in the Arizona heat and desert, a lot of dust collects and you have to clean these often, like you see in my engine bay. Sorry how dirty it is, but this is an example of how dusty this gets here in Arizona. But I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, why do you not get the long tube, or you're not making much horsepower, or no horsepower with the short tube. But let me be honest, these are from the previous owners, and I didn't really feel like paying for that $400 for the long tube and getting all this done when I already have some. So I just kept it like this, and that's pretty much it for my engine bay. Now to wrap it up, you saw all my mods. It's pretty tasteful mods. It keeps a little bit of the stockness, but it still has these perfections around here, which I like a lot. But the reasons why this should be your first car if you're trying to get into cars is, let's say the first one is the engine. The engine is packing a lot. I mean a lot. For the 2009, for a 3.7 liter V6, and that's naturally aspirated, 330 horsepower with a 0 to 60 time of 5.2 seconds is a lot. Compared to other V6s around this time, this is gapping most things, and you will feel that. The acceleration is nice. Mid-range is pretty good. I won't say it's the best mid-range, but higher RPMs, it is pushing. The second reason is the handling. The handling is amazing for this car, especially the sport one. I would recommend getting a sport because it's a little bit better handling, but if you can't, it's fine. But overall, for a sedan, this handling is amazing, and I would recommend it to anyone. The third reason is gotta be the comfort. The comfort is amazing for this sedan. It's pretty big in the back and in the front. You have a lot of room, and it's the luxury brand of Nissan, so it has to be comfort. There's a lot of just little techs and tweaks, and it's out of time for its 2009. Like, I have most of the features of my mom's car that is a 2022 Acura in this 2009, which is surprising. Then the third reason has to be reliability. These cars can take a beating. I mean a real beating. I know there is a few issues like the gallery gaskets, the heater hose connection, a lot of different other things. But if you just keep up with your maintenance with this car is not going to fail you at all. These go over 200K. And if you just keep the right maintenance, do your oil checks, check your fluids, don't beat it and drive it so hard, this will last you a while. And the fifth and final reason why you should get this car is how mod friendly this car is. There's so much you could do with the performance and so much you could do with the styling and the exterior and interior. you even boost it. There's kits for boosting for this if you want to do it later in the years. But like, I would say there's so many websites, so many tuners, so many different mods and things and tweaks you can do with this car. Like, I have a list of things I want to do with this car, but it's just the money I have the problem with me, sadly. But if you want to mod your car, this is the car you want to get, because there's so many different options out there, ways to go. You can stance it, you can make it sportier, drag pack, whatever you want. This car has the mods, and it's not hard to find any of these mods. It is so easy. If this didn't convince you to get a G37, I don't know what will. But hopefully some of you have thought about this and saw this video and was like, hey, I'm going to get this now because Tyler said so. And that is great. This car is amazing, and I would recommend it to anyone that's trying to buy a first car. Anyways, this is all for the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.